On today's episode of the pod, CJI 3, we've got the main event.
Being a black belt human in this crazy world, striving to be a black belt human is so important.
As usual, more listener questions.
Why does my sim character sound like Matt Hamill?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pod, episode 103 of the BJJ Balance Podcast. We are officially in season 3. Matt, it has been 2 years since we started the podcast. A lot has happened. I started a kitchen fire today. It's been a productive...
Let him cook.
It's been a wild one. I had to call my wife and I was like, hey, when you come home, because she's going to take my kid to go actually to get a Labubu and go to a boba place.
I'll probably see her there.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah. I was like, hey, when you come home, you're going to smell smoke. Like, don't freak out. There was a grease fire in the kitchen. Everything's good. It just needs to air out.
I used to start grease fires when I played The Sims back in the day. I would never like read a book to get my guy level cooking. And I'm like, oh, daga. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Afraid. And then, and I'm fucking burn my fucking guy would die.
Never peaked you as a Sims player, bro.
Hey, if you're going to play The Sims, make sure you don't just hit the bench press the whole time. You got to read at least one. You got to read one book on cooking and you got to read one book on tools, or your guy will die.
That's so funny.
That's fun. I accidentally, like, the chick, the girl that I married on there, she died and she'd haunt me. She'd come as a ghost in the middle of the night.
Fuck up.
Yeah, she'd go, woo, and my guy'd be all scared, like, oh, doga. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, they'll haunt you if your Sims die.
Bro, was your Sims character fucking what's the God damn it, what's the UFC fighter character that you
Matt Hamill? Yeah, he sounded like Matt. He sounded like Matt Hamill, my Sims character. Afraid, like, yeah, pretty much, dude. That's fucked up, dude. 103.9 VX. That's this episode. But yeah, no, it was man, had a good day today. Yeah, I played The Sims a lot. I actually liked it. And I never used the mother load code either. I'm lying. I use that shit every time. But I just like to build houses. But had a good day today. My daughter, shout out to the Bean. She's been playing soccer for 3 years, Kenny, and she's good at defense and she's good at using her body. She hits girls good, but she's never scored a goal. Every year she got close. She hit one off the post one time. She got so close. Today was the day she scored her first goal. I've jumped up and down. She jumped up and down. We embraced each other. It was like a 3-year commitment to score this damn goal. And I told her, I said, I'm going to buy you one of these little boo-boos if you score today. And this girl played like, she looked like Jordan out there, dude. She was all over the place. Got a goal. Very proud of my baby.
Did you get it on video for the wife?
I got it on video too.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I've been recording every time she scores a goal for 3 years, dude. Nothing. And I finally was like, I got it. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh man, it was good. It was a good time. Got that zip popped, you know?
Nice. How long is the soccer season for little kids?
It's like 10 games or 11 games. We're game 3.
Oh, it's a couple
something
months,
like that.
Damn.
It's pretty good. It's not bad, man. She loves it.
Yeah.
Good. Practice twice a week though. That's the hard part, but
it's good cardio too.
It's good cardio.
She's
tired. She'll fall asleep early.
Yeah.
Kids fall asleep early. You could stay up late. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
It's worth the 150 for the season for sure. But yeah, it was good.
I've been out for a week. I got tattooed last Sunday, and so I'm letting my leg heal. And I think I'm like on the cusp.
So when you don't get your purple belt, Kenny, when you don't get your purple belt at next promotions because you've been missing weeks because of your tattoos, but your professor is the guy who's doing the tattoos, And he's like, you just haven't been training consistent lately. And you're like, because you've been tattooing me, motherfucker. What the
Yeah. I think I'm going to get a pass. I think I'm going to get a pass. So, but yeah, I think I should be able to go back Monday. I'm on the tail end of. I got little chunks of peelies left, but for the most part, it's healed up. So, just trying to finish this damn leg sleeve before he retires. So,
Yeah, we're here to bring joy. By the way, some of the questions that were sent to me, I didn't even send to Kenny because they were real world related, and we're not going to talk about that. So I'm just let you guys know that right now. Sad week for America, a sad week for human beings in general. I'll say that. And that's our take. So we're here for jiu-jitsu. You come here for jiu-jitsu and for laughs, and that's what we're going to give you on a Tuesday. Don't expect anything too crazy like that. I know it's not something I want to do. I don't want to be the guy, and I do. Okay. No, this is what I will say. Okay. Because I got like probably 12 DMs about it saying I should say something. I do believe in people having a voice to say what they want to do. And I do respect people who do use their platform to get out what they feel. That's what the platform is for. I didn't do it, and I didn't want to do it because I know I get paid by Meta. I'm blessed for that. And I didn't want to, and I know that story will get me thousands of shares and thousands of clicks and and I just didn't want to make money off a tragedy like that. So I didn't do it. No shame to anybody who did. I just felt like it was easy way to make big money. And I don't know. And I just didn't want to make money off of somebody like that. So that's why I didn't do it.
I totally get it. And I respect
that's my
that.
take.
So good on you for, having a standard for yourself and sticking to it. All I'll say about it is it's a sad week for a lot of reasons, but just retrospectively looking at it from the perspective of a father, I've often talked about how my wife were to pass away. That's like my biggest fear, like just as a man in general, like having to raise my daughter by myself is such a scary thought. So I can't imagine, what his wife is going through and whatnot. And I just, I'm not a religious man in any way, shape, or form. Matt knows that, but prayers to his family, just that they're able to navigate these hard times. And that's kind of the end of that.
Yeah.
In other viral news this week, Matt's favorite training partner ever in his jiu-jitsu career, Sean Strickland, calls out Moneyberg to Moneyberg's face, which a couple of things here. One, Moneyberg is bigger than I thought he was.
Yes.
In stature, because Sean's not a small guy.
No.
Two, I saw a video last night and I meant to send it to you, and it's Moneyberg arguing, saying that he is 7% body fat. I'm coming to the conclusion that he's trolling 100% of the time. There's no way that he actually believes that. The man has titties.
Yes.
But it's got to all be just, that was like the final piece of the puzzle. I'm like, dude, this guy's trolling on everything. He's trolling on everything.
Yeah. Well, he knows the clickbait. You know what I mean? He knows by saying that he's going to get clicks, and clicks pay. Look, like I said, I think Sean Strickland is 100% authentic. He is who he is. There is not a show. What you see is what you get. This is who he is. I've seen him be this guy in front of one person. And so people think it's a show. It's not a show. I've said that numerous times. I've seen him destroy hobbyists. We've all seen him destroy hobbyists in the gym. He doesn't play by the games of sportsmanship when it comes to just the regular Joe. I like his tenacity. I like how he rolls hard. I like tough rounds. So that's where me and him have in common. But he can be kind of a douchebag when it comes to like being a training partner. To guys that are not professionals. Okay. Obviously he trains like a professional, and he is a professional, and he's a top tier athlete in the UFC. But on this, I applaud Sean. And Sean was just, and I believe everything Sean says because Sean's not a liar. And Sean doesn't need money. And Sean even said, I wish I could take this guy's money, but I can't because he doesn't need it anymore. Maybe if you would have got Sean 3 years ago, he might have obliged, but I don't think he would have either. He's too, that's just not his style. And he basically said Moneyberg's a fraud and he's scamming out these poor fighters. And guess what? Guess where there's no money? Jiu-jitsu. And yet. And he's taking advantage of these guys. And these guys, like Mikey Musumeci and all these guys, Craig Jones called them out. And he's like, did he pay you to wear the rash guard? And he didn't say no. And like, he's definitely paying these guys.
Right.
And these guys, you know, in jiu-jitsu, like, dude, this is good money. What do you mean? I can't say no to this. What are you talking about? Like, I get it. Like, I get why you're saying yes. I'd probably do something too for some cash. But shout out to Sean Strickland for holding his guns and putting this dude on blast, because this dude is freaking taking advantage of the poor athletes in the jiu-jitsu community and MMA community. So like the Machida one where he was with Machida and and Machida got him in not even an arm lock and he tapped. Or he got him in a shit ass fucking, I don't know, it was Omoplata straight arm. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was trash. And he tapped and shit. I'm like, this, I see him hitting pads and shit. I'm like, this guy, what? With the socks on and shit. Come on, man.
The crazy part about all of this is that Rogan had I think it was a fight companion recently. I think it was last week or something like that. And he had Schaub and I think Callan and Gordon Ryan there. And they bring up the Moneyberg thing, and Gordon comes to his defense, and he said,
yeah, boo on that too.
Yeah, not only is he a legit black belt, but if you were to put him up against an actual black belt that has trained for 10 years, and he said 1 day a week from like Kansas or so, I don't know exactly what state he said, but basically middle America. First of all, I don't think if you train 1 day a week, you're getting your black belt in 10 years.
No.
But not from a legit school. But he said that Moneyberg would not only hold his own, but he would probably win. And I'm sorry. I've never rolled with a guy. Very few people have. It's that exclusive of a roll if you want to count it by that metric. But the video footage that everybody's seen in regards to the situation, the video footage that Matt was just talking about, he may have the knowledge. He may have the technical knowledge of many moves and we'll even say that maybe many black belts have from a technical knowledge standpoint, but his body does not move like a black belt at all.
No, he doesn't. It
doesn't move like a blue belt. There's no flow. There's nothing there. It's clunky. It looks awkward. Like, and then the metric that everybody grades black belts by is like, look, a brown belt has basically the knowledge of a black belt for the most part. It's black belt says you not only have the knowledge, but you have the ability to teach it and make it palatable for others to understand and learn under your instruction.
Yeah, he couldn't teach shit.
Exactly my point. There's no way that guy has the knowledge to actually teach and get anybody, let's say, from a white belt level to a blue belt level. No fucking chance, dude. No chance.
No, definitely not. I agree. He's a fraud when it comes to that. I'm not, you can't prove me out. You can't prove me wrong unless you show me.
Right.
Personally, like show me you're legit. And then how do you know that guy's not paid off if he does win?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
100% guaranteed Moneyberg would cross his ankles if he took his back. If he took your back, both his ankles would be crossed.
You know, I was thinking about this. If by chance we were able to get a Moneyberg match somewhere, right?
Mm.
And I think and people are saying like, oh, like, dude, do it against a blue belt.
I got the perfect guy. And I know we said Nader because of money. Look at Moneyberg. I got a purple belt and he never wants to compete ever.
Legs.
Never. He has no desire to compete. Doesn't want to compete. And you've never competed. What if we got legs versus Moneyberg? Two guys no one's ever seen on comp mats. And I'd put my money on legs.
Well, here's the thing too. If you're going to have that match and Moneyberg is black belt level, no coaches. No coaches.
Oh, yeah.
And we won't give the purple belt a coach either. Purple belt versus the skill and the knowledge that he retains in his head at that current level against Moneyberg and the skill and the knowledge that he retains at that level. No coaches, no Gordon telling him how to transition to this or, hey, look for that. No. What do you actually know? That's mine.
Even if he had coaches, I don't know. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. I don't respect him. I don't respect him at all. I think what he's done for jiu-jitsu is good. he's brought awareness to jiu-jitsu. People are talking about jiu-jitsu. People are talking more about Moneyberg than CJI.
Yeah.
This last CJI.
I actually had a conversation this last week with Craig Jones.
Oh.
Hey man, you got BMAC? I got Craig. You got, I don't have Craig's phone number.
Me. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Shit. All right.
But we were specifically, he said a lot of people have hit him up saying for like CJI 3, he should do a Moneyberg match. And I said, if you do that, and Craig said something like, but no socks. I was like, nah, fuck it. Let him leave the socks on. And the stipulation, because everybody knows that you're going to beat him, is you have to wear socks on your hands. So you can't use fingers for grips.
Yeah. Craig Jones is a whole nother level, like Gordon was saying, like the average black belt is world class to me. And I call out my move. I'm like, Gordon.
Right.
I don't know, man. He's so does not fit in when he's talking to Rogan.
No.
He's like kind of introverted.
You know what's funny? Gordon posted a quote. It was like a Joe Rogan meme quote like a week or two ago. And it said, you'll never find, essentially it's that you never find a hater that's doing better than you kind of a thing. But it's basically saying that like anybody that's talking shit is doing so because they're lacking. And I'm like, Gordon, you talk shit all the time. All the time. Literally all you do is cry about Craig. So it's like, you by your own metric, you don't even meet that standard.
He's thinking people like us. And look, if you think of people like us, we don't talk shit. We're just the voice of the fucking average jiu-jitsu guy. That's it. This is what I would dare to say that most people agree with why most people agree with our takes is because our takes are what most people are thinking.
Right.
Moneyberg ain't paying us.
Right.
It's just what it is. Gordon hates a lot. That's why he blocked. That's why he shuts his comments off all the time. When he's on Joe Rogan, he talks, but he's not the whole fucking copying fucking Nicky Rod's truck pick with the watch shit. Come on, man. What are we doing? Like,
right.
These guys are living rent free in his head.
Mine's all gold and my truck is 1,000 horsepower. I'm like, bro, and
that's a nice truck though. It is.
I'd rather have a Raptor over a TRX, bro. I don't care if it's a Hennessy.
I like Raptors
TRX.
too.
Yeah.
TRXs are nice too.
So yeah. In my conversation with Craig, I'm going to make this very apparent for legal reasons. The opinions and expressions I'm about to make are that of my own. Nothing that I'm going to say is confirmed by Craig. Everything that I'm going to say is just based off of my conversation with Craig. This is how I feel about certain things.
What like the vibe he was giving.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. So there is no, nobody can definitively confirm that there will be a CJI 3, but it is absolutely in talks. It is not, Craig Jones is not selling CJI off to anybody. He is pushing for, he wants to. There's a desire there for there to be a CJI 3.
That's the vibe you're getting.
Yes. Yeah. Because he was talking, he's like, basically it was along the lines of like, what ideas would you like to see? What things could be different from CJI 2? And I said, this is something I've said on the podcast before, but I said it specifically to Craig. I said, I think what made CJI 1 so magic was a couple of things. One, it was Craig's ability to be a troll and be funny and grab people's attention. So like the promo that he was doing, like bashing Mo, bashing ADCC, not saying go do that again. I know they're on good terms now, but just that hype that he created, like, oh fuck, he's taking on ADCC. Like that's dangerous. 2, it was an event that literally materialized out of thin air. It was non-existent, and then it became a reality, like from like an announcement to a real thing in like a 2-month span. So we weren't bombarded with like slow leaks of, this person's going to be there, that person's going to be there, et cetera. It was like, we don't know who's going to be in it. Oh shit. He starts announcing it like, I'd say 4 to 5 weeks out from the event actually happening is when we started to figure out who's going to be in it. So it materialized very quickly, and there was no like lingering, like, oh, so-and-so's in it. Oh no, they're dropping out because of an injury. Like we just knew what the roster was like right before it happened, kind of a thing. So I think that's cool, And so I basically said like, hey man, if you did a CJI 3, this is what I would do. I would sign my athletes. I would sign them to with an NDA, so they can't talk about it. There's no public release time. And then when we make the announcement, we'll make the announcement, but you wait till everybody's signed and then you start to drop it. That way they're locked in. Nobody else can poach them. And you bombard us, you hit us, boom, like, you drop us on a Monday. We got so-and-so and so-and-so announced. And then Wednesday you announce 2 more guys. And then Friday you announce a couple more. And then you let us think about it over the weekend and like tease something else, maybe a super fight or something like that. Then the following week you give us another part of the bracket and another part of the bracket. You do that for like 3 weeks in a row where we're just like, oh, fuck him. Oh, fuck him. We got the Rotolos back again. I'm pulling that shit out of thin air, stuff like that. Like, you do that and you create that magic again, and you create that like, I have to get tickets to this now.
Yeah. So
that's what I think. I think this is totally redeemable. He did say that he likes the team format, and he admitted that maybe they missed the mark on it, And I said, hey man, the team idea was great when you first announced it. They did the teasers with all the potential teams. There could have been a Gracie Baja. There could have been a Fight Sports. There could have been a Checkmat team. Like you get these teams that are,
and we don't know. And like I've said, we don't know what drama happened. Maybe he did have those and this shit happened. We don't know the logistics of that stuff. And like we said, this is all hearsay, and this is the vibe that he was giving. So let's just put that out again. This is not from him. This is not him saying this is going to happen.
No. Yeah. Well, he did say that he did like the team format, and he says they missed the mark. And that's confirmed. I can say that. But my idea was just like, hey man, like I really think that like you had the right idea. I just think that maybe it didn't materialize the way that everybody had hoped and you originally planned. But if you were able to capture these worldwide teams, especially if he was hypothetically planning a CJI 3 and he started the planning process now, and you got these teams on board now, you get them to commit to building a team over the next year, and you get these big organizations. 10th Planet, I think they did a phenomenal job. 10th Planet followed the script perfectly. They had all 10th Planet guys. It was coached by Eddie fucking Bravo. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. I think 10th Planet killed it as far as picking their lineup, etc. I think the wild card thing, I don't think teams should get wild cards. I think you have a wild card team. You know what I mean? I think that way you got these guys that are from smaller organizations, smaller gyms to be able to come together in like a Misfits team. I think you have like a Misfits America team, and you have like a Misfits rest of the world, that could be the Asia, Australia.
The Asia team is fine.
And yeah. But I don't think that you allow a Mika to join New Wave, and I don't think that you allow a Pena to join B team. You know what I mean? Like
if you can't get teams like that, Kenny, would you say maybe go countries? And you basically make CJI 3 an Olympic event for the money. So you'll have Brazil, you'll have America, you can have Australasia, because you got to put, you know what I mean? They're too small. You could have Europe. You possibly could have Canada. They'd be rolling up there, and you could create legit Olympic Games, basically type of feel for the money.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about the collabing of the teams. And you could have teammates going against each other because they're going against each other, kind of like the World Baseball Classic in baseball. They're going for the pride of their country.
Well, that's how like the World Cup for soccer is. You know, you've got these guys that play on these European teams. They're from all over the world. But when the World Cup comes around, they go back to their home country and they might be competing against another country that has one of their actual teammates on it. So I totally get it.
That might be the play.
That could be a play.
Get off the team and just go to country.
Another thing that Matt had mentioned that I said to Craig was, and then to Matt's credit, I think this is brilliant. Craig has become known in the UFC as the guy that gets guys to beat the Dagestanis. He's the Russian kryptonite. Grapple a Russian for your super fight, bro.
And there's one guy, and he's not in UFC no more. His name is Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Do you think he would do it?
Money. The thing about Khabib is money doesn't entice him.
Right.
He's so like centered and like in his family and like, I'm not fighting no more money. But this isn't a fight. This is jiu-jitsu. This is grappling.
Right.
That's the play.
And think about
that's the match.
And think about the untapped fan base that Khabib comes with.
Yes, because Khabib, we haven't seen him in so many times. You know how many people are going to watch that? Right. I know he's UFC. He's a UFC alum, but he's retired, like Chael.
Right. And here's another cool thing too: is Khabib. He's not motivated by money, but he does like helping people. And if you had that match be a big charity match, you know what I mean? I think you've got a better chance of getting Khabib on board. Mm-hmm. But that would be a fucking insane matchup.
You know how you get it? You know how you get that match, Craig? I want to donate the proceeds for this match only to Cain Velasquez's family. You're welcome.
That's his boy.
That's his boy.
That's his boy.
That's his boy. He's going to help his family. That's like his brother. You're going to help his brothers. He'll do it. He'll do it. He's all, and then let me put some, and then we're going to put you on the, I want a Dagestani team. I want your Sambo guys. Cause I want a Daggy team to be part of the team event, because I want you to bring your Sambo. I want a Daggy team. I want to show them that, like, hey, the guys that aren't in UFC yet, because there's a ton of them.
Right.
Bring them and let us showcase them. Let the UFC see them.
Right.
That'll also help. Then Khabib's like, I'm helping out my guys. I'm helping out Cain. Jones versus Khabib. CJI 3. Go.
Dude, this will be a clip for, and I'm making the thumbnail of, it's a fight poster of them.
Woo.
Woo. You're not wrong, bro.
I'm excited. I'm excited just thinking about it.
The other thing that I think,
I can't wait for the other podcasts that are like us to say this.
Another thing that I think he had a great idea. I think he had a lot of great ideas for CJI too. I just think they didn't materialize as well. I liked the idea of, we don't know who's coming out yet until they announce, like, till that match ends and they announce it, you know? But I think we need more pop. I know jiu-jitsu guys don't have personalities, but god damn it, guys, fucking, can you pretend to have one for 2 nights?
They don't, bro. They don't.
I need you coming out with the fucking music blaring and a full-blown WWE status, running out from the fucking back, diving into the fucking
I don't think there should be a break. Next guy versus this guy. I think the guy should just run out and then start.
Yeah. You have to know who your next guy is by the time that match is over.
And the music hits, like, oh shit, it's whatever.
Right.
And he's running out and he just runs down the pit and bam, we're right into it.
Yes.
There's no break.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That'd be cool. Legit Royal Rumble. If you're going to do the Royal Rumble, let's do the Royal Rumble.
And it feels like a Shark Tank at that point too.
Yes, it's like a Shark Tank.
Yep. That is exactly the move right there.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn. Just bring us on.
God,
Just bring us
man.
on. Just what? You need ideas? We've got ideas.
We've got ideas, dude. And you had extra seats in that fucking pink Lincoln, dude. That's all I'm saying. We have ideas and you had extra seats, dude. You don't even have a dog in there. For all I know, it's you and your camera person.
Yeah.
And we could have sat in the back. I fucking sit, bitch.
There's no roadhead, Craig. There's no roadhead.
I'm there, dude. I'll get a dumb tattoo with Craig Jones.
The BET tattoo was funny, but I get that. It's a shout out to Riff Raff.
Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to that song on a full clip for like fucking 3 weeks, dude.
It's a funny thing. I like Riff. I've liked Riff Raff for a long time. I liked Riff Raff when he did his stuff with Mike Will Made It, but that particular song, I'm not a huge fan of. I like ghetto Riff Raff. You know what I mean? I don't like we're on a fucking 80s cocaine trip Riff Raff. Riff Raff on cocaine, I'm cool with. Just the 80s cocaine music Riff Raff.
I hear you. I hear
my
you.
bag.
I hear you.
Yeah. I think CJI 3, if it does become a thing, has a lot of potential to still be a great thing. I think that, one thing that he did say that I also can say is he said, fuck doing the same thing over and over again. Like he's trying to bring new exciting shit to jiu-jitsu. He's trying to show them the different faces of jiu-jitsu. He's trying to, everybody has the same like fight to win style. It's just like super fight after super fight after super fight. We don't need that. And it's not IBJJF. We don't need a fucking bracket tournament either. If we can do something a little bit different that's still exciting, And
I'm assuming it's going to be it's not going to be the same time as ADCC next year.
Yeah.
I'm assuming with the partnership of him and Mo, he's going to let one go. So we might be, if there is going to be a CJI 3, it might be sooner.
Does CJ,
or it could be later, like
does
a week
ADCC
later.
line up with Worlds?
I mean, it was last summer, right?
So yeah, you do. I think you run it with Worlds still. I think that's a great idea. I think you nailed that there because you've already got all the top talent in town. Yeah. Yeah. That's your best bet. But I think if you structure it right, either organizations, larger organizations or countries, and maybe you even have like you pre-set up sections. Like here's the America section. Here's the South America section. Here's the Australia, Asia section. Here's the Eastern European section, the other European, like you set, so that way these groups of people are sat in clumps together and you get this roar when their team pops like, oh, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, because
we have always talked about the divide of the legit teams, the Autos, the Checkmat, the Baja, the Hamaita, the Fight Sports, the B Team, the New Wave. That is all legit rivalries. And if you compete for those teams or you train under that banner in any sense, even if you're just a hobbyist, that's your team and you rep that team. The same can be said because people from Brazil, they in the American Jiu-Jitsu, that is a huge freaking deal.
Right.
Because the whole American Jiu-Jitsu takeover is legit. And the whole Brazilian thing we made, this is our sport, that is legit too. That rivalry is there.
What if you got, it's just a hypothetical, what if you got like a Drysdale to coach Team America? Because
he lived in Brazil for a long time. Isn't his mom Brazilian?
Yes. But his name's Robert Drysdale. And he also wrote a book basically kind of discrediting the Gracie family from being the founders of jiu-jitsu, saying that Brazilian jiu-jitsu predates the Gracie family. They may have made it more popular, but they aren't the ones who invented it. And that does cause a little bit of rift in the Brazilian scene. So that could be a good...
That's your American coach?
Yeah.
I would go probably someone who's really brash on the American Jiu-Jitsu front. I'd probably go Keenan Cornelius.
Yeah, I would say Keenan's
as the
one.
American coach.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he really freaking is putting that heavy on there. And if I was going Brazilian, you would probably go, Gracie or Galvão. or you can go anybody, Leo Vera, anybody. There's so many great
Machado.
old school Brazilian guys. Hodger.
Sour. Is it Hodger? Yeah.
I mean, there's so many great Brazilian fighters that you can go to.
Right.
If you're going Europe, Warzinski could do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great European guys. You can go Hodger again, technically. That's where he lives.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of potential there. I think Craig has something with the team idea, and I do think that you could spitball the most exciting version of this and really get it to be something with some legs.
Yeah.
And keep it exciting and keep a good rivalry going. Because look, in everybody's head, they're thinking, look, it's either going to be America or it's going to be Brazil. But what if? Because Australia's got some fucking absolute demons on the mat, dude. What if you have a fucking Australia upset, bro?
Mm-hmm. And then everybody's like, oh, we want to mix women. Why can't women get on this payday? Why couldn't it have been one more spot for a female on each team? Now they have to fight each other. You know what I mean? The girls can only go against girls, obviously. But you could have been like the tiebreaker instead of the rules of how it was, instead of being Nikki Rod versus, and then 10-8 round, they could have been like, okay, now throw out your best chick. And then you're getting full team aspect. Right. If you're going back to the old team format. But I think do it regional, do it by country. I think there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of pride in where you're from.
I agree with that.
And there's a lot of pride in Brazilian fighters and a lot of pride in American fighters with the wrestling background. There's a lot of pride in Dagestani fighters. I think that's the play.
And then
now
the super fight.
Getting the guys, like there's not enough people to make the teams. Well, you have to have trials. You have to have trials and then USA trials.
Oh, you mean there's not enough teams for people? There's more people in there. Yeah, I agree.
Right. You have to have USA trials. You have to have the Brazilian trials.
Same way you do Olympics.
Yep. You win those tournaments, you get a spot. Boom.
Yep.
You win that weight spot. Boom. You're in. You win your trials for your division. You're in. You're on the team. Just like the Olympics. Brazil could do it. And then there's more money that CJI could make, these little trial tournaments. Boom.
And that's where Flow comes in.
Yes. And you could watch it. You have to watch that on Flow. It's not free.
Yep.
But I would fucking turn in.
And you get Flow to do the kind of road to fucking CJI thing. You do
Would you watch that? Would you be like, American trials this weekend for
yeah,
I'm in. Brazilian trials next month.
Then all the side content, like I said, you do that, like that road to the trials thing where you have them filming like the behind the scenes, the training footage, give the little backgrounds behind all the guys that are in the trials, the top guys, the top prospects. Fuck, man.
I'm not trying to toot our own horns here, Kenny, but God, we got ideas, dude. Just a couple dudes who pop Blue Chew sometimes to give her wife a little extra with great ideas, dude. That's all we are.
Yeah. Yeah. I already, this episode is CGI 3, what needs to happen or something like that.
Something, dude. ChatGPT's going to fire us a fucking cool ass catchy fucking clickbaity name, that's for sure.
I think we got questions, brother.
Questions.
Let me jump into here. Cool. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start with this question only because I want to shout him out as well. So this is Steve Deasy Does It. Before I ask this question from Steve Deasy Does It, I just want to shout him out. He's a white belt. He's a listener of the pod. His son's been training for a couple of years now. He used to train many, many years ago at like a local gym, never belted up, did it no-gi only. He started reaching out to me saying like, I really like want to get out there. I really want to like bond with my kid over this. I really want to compete the way that my kid competes and, have something to share with him like that. And I was just like, dude, you should fucking do it. You should do it. Came over one day. I hooked him up with some I think I had like a level black no-gi kit that I tossed him and a couple other no-gi kits just to help him get out there. And he did his first competition this last week as a white belt and took home gold, won both of his matches by submission, training for like 3 or 4 months. And then got 2 stripes on his white belt the following week from his professor for doing it.
My man. So congrats, bro.
Yeah, way to get out there.
He DM'd me a couple of times too.
Yeah, way to be a good example.
Lapel drag.
He's been doing privates with Phil. Like he's going in all in on it. You know what I mean? So good on him for taking it seriously and fucking diving in head first and being in love with jiu-jitsu, dude, and setting a great example for his kid. Question. Steve Deasy does it. If you could have your black belt skills in anything else, what would it be? Future Kenny 2.
What about you?
If I could have a black belt level proficiency at something other than jiu-jitsu, I'd say shooting. It's another thing I really like to do, and it's another life skill. Or maybe hunting. Maybe something more all-encompassing than just shooting. But like being able to like stalk an animal, hunt it, you know, dress it in the field, get it back to camp.
I did a video about it just a couple of days ago. I think I would say I do have a black belt and something else, and I would say I am a black belt dad.
Okay.
And I take pride in being a black belt dad, and I take pride in being a black belt husband. And I think we should all strive to be black belt humans, and that is my number one passion is my family. So I would say that is, and I'm always trying to rank up. I'm always trying to get new degrees, and I'm learning. And sometimes we're learning off the mistakes of the fathers before us. And sometimes we're learning off the mistakes we made as young fathers, but I'm always evolving and trying to become more of a mental martial artist in my own home. So, that is probably my, if I could be a elite black belt or something, I'd try to be even a better dad than I already am.
Okay. Trying to be a coral belt dad?
Coral belt dad.
This one is from Plaka080. In the MRI waiting room, are people who play videos loud cunts, or am I just a dick?
Well, you're just hurting, bro, because you're in an MRI lobby. Your legs hurting, or whatever you're fucking getting an MRI on, and they're just look. I don't know why people don't bring headphones, but some people just listen to shit loud, and it does suck. You got Yanni on the radio. You got loud ass shit. Some dude like showing his kid Bluey so his kid don't cry. That's me.
Then you have the hospital waiting room TV that's just a loop of fucking like some CNN Health Net channel.
Or like the Andy Griffith show. Like, yeah, fuck.
Shit you don't want to, you're like, God damn it, dude. If I hear about fucking CLPD one more time, I'm going to fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong on that. It's annoying. What Legs texts us today? He's like, don't you hate it? Guys, don't you hate it when people sing happy birthday to little kids on the planes?
Sorry you hate kids, Nate. Jesus.
Yeah, sorry you hate kids, Legs. God, I love some kids. It's a birthday. They're scared. Heartless piece of shit.
Leg sends us he works in the fitness industry, and he sends us a video of him getting a full body scan, like a health body scan, where it's like gauging his muscle mass and whatnot. And he's just like, look, my legs are even. And I'm like, not with the top.
With the top, dude, your legs should be bigger. They're not supposed to be even. That's the fucking problem, Nate. Your legs are supposed to be bigger. Your bottom is supposed to be bigger than your top.
Most men have tree trunks. Nate has
fucking looks like Pokey with his fucking legs, dude. On Gumby Show.
If Nate was a house,
you know what? Like, and I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, his legs aren't even that bad. And
if you compare them side to side, they're pretty fun, bro. He said that they were even. I'm like, bro, I have a photo that documents that is a very false statement.
Yeah, I mean, they're not great. I mean, but like the fact that he fucking just crushes legs all the time now because of that is hilarious, dude. What else could we get Nate to do by just putting something down?
Every day's leg day for Nate.
Nate, your hair won't grow, dude. He just grows his hair out. Nice.
He's tried to get me so many times to grow a skullet, and I'm like, why? Why do you want me to be uglier than I am, bro? I can't grow hair, so he wants me to do like what Naeem's doing with the fucking bald head and just the
don't
fucking
do that. I'm gonna bring up somebody right now, who I think Kenny's gonna look like when he's old. Hold on.
This is fucked.
Episode 700 of the BJJ Balance podcast is gonna look like this. Where's this guy at, dude? Remember this guy from Mr. Deeds, guys?
It's
blurry. Not. It's blurry. Let me see if I can find it. It's white. Damn it. There's a bald dude that sings by Mr. Deeds. And he has a beard and a bald head. I mean, it's fucking Kenny. If you want to look him up, his name is Eric Avari. That guy from Mr. Deeds. And he has a pipe. That's Kenny. I saw Mr. Deeds the other day. I was like, this is going to be Kenny on the podcast.
Eric Avari?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm never going to grow hair up there, bro. So, but kind of. Sure,
you might,
I guess.
Kenny. You might. Old people do that shit.
This guy's literally fucking India. Like India. Like dot on the forehead Indian.
Hey, Kenny. You get a little tan? Did I ever tell you the time I was seeing an Indian girl from India?
What?
Did I ever tell you about that time?
Like she lived in India?
No, but her family was from there. I was in high school and she was tutoring me. And she was like super smart. I said too much.
This sounds
already.
like the
I was
start
in
of a
school.
video.
I was young, and she was tutoring me. And yeah, man, I was not allowed to date her. She was only allowed to date her own Indian people
from her own family.
It was like it was frowned upon, and she kept it hairy. Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
Smart though, smart cookie, no doubt. She didn't go to my school. She went to the other school, and then in the city. But yeah, good times. I did Hemet. Clean your streets up. Clean your streets up. Your boy did a seminar in Hemet, Roger Carpenter's American Jiu-Jitsu, and it's a very beautiful gym. Very beautiful gym. But as I'm walking into the gym, your boy gets hit up by a tranny. And this is a straight up serious. This is the truest story ever. The guy comes out. This is basically a dude with long hair. It's not even like, he's like, hey. He's all, have you ever been kicked out of a laundromat for being trans? And I looked at him and I was like, can't say I have, brother. And he looked at me like, what? I was like, what is going on in Hemet, California? Hey, we need to clean the streets up in Hemet, California. There's good jiu-jitsu there. And it's like, I don't know what was going on down there, dude. And then after I left there, I went and got gas. I saw a guy get in his car, then get out of his car, then get back in his car, then get out of his car, then get in, then get out, then open his trunk, look in his trunk, shut his trunk, get back in, get back out. I'm like, this guy's tripping balls. I was like, I was like, maybe I'm just like desensitized from my hometown. I don't know what's going on out there, dude. They needed to rain. It needs to rain out there or something. They need water.
And milk.
You guys need water? But hey, I had a great time. Everybody who is at Roger Carpenter's American Jiu-Jitsu had a great time. Good people, good vibe in that school. Had a fun time, showed some lasso, got to train with some of the guys, got to roll with some of the guys. Legit dudes, good rounds, good school. Check them out. If you are in Hemet, it is like a hidden gem in the valley. You should check them out.
Schwartzy 76. As a big dog, what is your favorite small guy technique, guard, or pass?
Small guy technique. I like long step passing. Long step passing is generally like a little guy thing, but like doing something crazy like cartwheel pass or like, because I can kind of surprise people with some of that stuff. So I would say I kind of pass, like I can pass like a little guy a little bit. Leg drags from the bottom. You know, I play lasso. So I do have kind of like a small guy guard game. But yeah, I would say that. I would say that's what I like to do. What about you?
You know, I can invert as far as like sitting on my shoulders. I just choke myself because my belly. If it wasn't for the belly, I could sit inverted all day. Like that's not a hard thing, but I can do it in a pinch. So probably that inverting.
But if your butt's in the air for more than 4 seconds, what, Kenny?
Gay shit.
Gay shit, dude. Gay shit. I can't wait for somebody to like just capture all of our gay shit, and then put a collab of people doing dumb stuff, and then just us gay shit. That'd be good.
You're gonna hear it. We're gonna get a video sent to us, and then it's gonna be somebody at like an IBJJF no-gi Worlds or something like that, and they're gonna be sitting inverted upside down. You're just gonna hear somebody from the side yell "gay shit," and we're gonna get that clip. It's not going to be us.
Yeah,
it's just
if you're at a tournament, here's your homework for you guys. If you're at any kind of jiu-jitsu tournament and you see some guy doing some inverting stuff and just chilling upside down with his booty hole in the air, just premium sunning or whatever the fuck they call it, just yell out "gay shit" and put it on video, and we will post it and I will collab. You might get kicked out of the gym, but I will fucking collab.
Yeah. Doing the Lord's work, Matt.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Last question. No-gi crew. Does BJJ community know the truth behind Moya brand's owner?
We've heard.
You know, when you sent me this question, I did a little research. I didn't know. And I just did a little Google. You could do a little Google too. And it says, this is something I found on Reddit from 5 years ago. It said, just found out Jesse Moya, CEO of Moya Brand Gis, is an ex-officer who committed invasion-style robberies across Southern California, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars for over 4 years.
That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
That is insane.
Dishonorable. Take an oath to protect, and then you just steal. Not cool. Not cool at all. And he was convicted of that, huh?
Yeah. Did some time in prison for it, I believe. So yeah.
We heard other things. But we're not here to like.
Right.
I'm not here to slander anybody. And there's two sides to every story. And that what we do know, look into that. That's not cool. If that affects why you don't want to buy Moya anymore, then I get it. Yeah, I'm not going to get into any family drama. We're not going to use our platform to like Hatfields and McCoys this bitch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not going to.
Right.
So.
And I honestly, I mean, I think what we found out from that regard is, it's definitely disrespectful, you know, if you're involved in the family, but for outside drama, it's just, it makes me look a little differently, but I think it's no more egregious than the actual crime to begin with. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey man, the guy was breaking into people's houses and robbing them for money.
Not cool.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a cop.
That's like some training day shit.
It's 100%. That's what I thought of. I'm like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
Eva Mendes is on the bed naked. Get googly moogly. I told my wife, I was like, you know what I want for Christmas? I want a Roku, because I need to start adding my sound effects back to the podcast. Like, brother, I miss that. I want a pimp juice. I want all that, dude. I want a pimp juice button. I want a brother button. I want all that stuff, dude. I can't wait.
There you go. That's it for questions, brother.
You think what I'm thinking?
Aim for the bushes, my man.
Aim for the bushes. My name is Matt at Oast Nation BJJ. This is Kenny at Freak Party BJJ. Follow us on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, especially Instagram. We're over 6K. Get us to 7,000. We would love that. The Discord, TikTok. I post, Kenny don't, but I do post. All that stuff is good. We appreciate all the support. 103 episodes in the chamber, 104 incoming. We love jiu-jitsu and we got the answers to the questions you guys are asking. So don't feel free to keep sending them in. We love that. Follow us. Hey, go to bjjbalance.com. Pre-orders from our shirts are being released this week. We're getting shipped out this week. If we do, we will have some extras. So not a lot. So if you want one, after the first pre-order shipment goes, there will be residuals. Get on there and get them while they last. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good week. Smash somebody and don't get injured. My name is Matt Skinny. See you later. Osh.